Good morning everyone. As we discussed in the previous session, the gear is defined as a toothed element which is used for transmitting rotary motion from one shaft to the other. And also I think we discussed different types of gears in the previous session. Now in this today's session I am going to tell about the gear terminology, so which is very important in the study of the spur gears. Even when you just study the other subjects like gear design and all other subjects, this gear terminology plays a very important role. You can see on the screen two figures you can see. So this sketch as well as this sketch. Now when we just let me start one by one. So here you can see the pitch circle here. You see the pitch circle, as you can see the pitch circle is the pitch circle. So it is the imaginary circle which by pure rolling action would give the same motion of the actual gear. So this is the pitch circle. Actually it doesn't exist, it is an imaginary circle. So it will give the pure rotary motion of the actual gear. The second definition is the pitch circle diameter. So when we talk about the pitch circle, so it is the pitch circle diameter is nothing but it is the distance between the center of the gear to the pitch circle. It is the distance between the center of the gear to the pitch circle is known as the pitch circle diameter. So generally when you talk about the pitch circles, each gear is having one pitch circle. So when the two gears are moving, so we already know that the two gears will be in mesh. So the next definition is the pitch point. So when the two circles, when the two gears are moving, the point of contact of the two pitch circles, as you can see here, the pitch point. So when this gear is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, when this gear is rotating in the clockwise direction, so the point of contact between the two pitch circles is known as the pitch point. Next one is the addendum circle. You can see in the sketch, this is the addendum circle. As you can see here, this is the addendum circle. So the definition of the addendum circle as it is written here, addendum circle, it is a circle which bounds the outer end of the teeth. So you can see these are the two teeth are there. This is the outer end. So the imaginary circle that passes through the outer end is known as the addendum circle. Next definition is the addendum. As you can see here, this is the addendum. So as you can see, this is the pitch circle, this is the addendum circle. So it is the distance between the pitch circle, or it is the radial distance between the pitch circle and addendum circle is known as the addendum. Similarly, the dedendum circle. So you can see the dedendum circle here. You can see this point, the dedendum circle. So the dedendum circle, it is the circle which bounds the bottom of the teeth. You can see this is the two teeth, the bottom. The imaginary circle that passes through the bottom of the teeth is known as the dedendum circle. Next definition is the dedendum. So this distance is the dedendum. It is the radial distance between the pitch circle as well as the dedendum circle is known as the dedendum. So two things are there. Addendum is different, addendum circle is different, and dedendum is different, dedendum circle is different. So what is the dedendum? It is the radial distance between the pitch circle to the dedendum circle is known as the dedendum. Next definition is the total depth of teeth. Total depth of teeth. So you can see the total depth of teeth is the sum of the addendum and dedendum is called as the total depth. You can see this is the total depth. The sum of addendum as well as the dedendum is known as the total depth. Now next definition is the base circle. You can see the base circle here which passes at the root, So it is the base circle, a circle from which one tooth profile curve is generated is known as the base circle. That means when you want to generate a teeth, so it is with respect to this circle, it is the tooth profile is generated, which is known as the base circle. It is what we call it as the base circle. So the next definition is generally when you talk about the tooth thickness. So when you just talk about the tooth thickness, it is the chord length measured along the pitch circle between the two opposite faces of the same tooth is called as the tooth thickness. So you can see here one teeth is here, second teeth is here. It is from this point to this point is known as, you can see the tooth thickness. So on the pitch circle, so this distance and this distance, it is the distance between these two is known as the tooth thickness. Next definition is the top land. It is the surface of the top of the tooth. You can see the top land. It is the surface on the top of the tooth is known as the top land. And similarly the bottom land, the surface at the bottom of the teeth of the adjacent fillets, so is known as the bottom land. As we told about the top land, similarly the bottom land also comes into the picture. Next one is the face. Tooth surface between the pitch circle and top land is known as the face. You can see here the face. This is what we call it as the face. It is the tooth surface between the pitch circle and top land is known as the face. Similarly, when you talk about the flank, tooth surface between the pitch circle and bottom land, you can see the tooth surface between the pitch circle and bottom land. So you can see this is the flank. This surface is known as the flank. This surface is known as the face. This surface is known as the flank. Right. Next one is the circular pitch. You can see here the circular pitch. It is the distance measured along the circumference of the pitch circle from a point on the one tooth to the corresponding point on the adjacent tooth. You can see this one tooth. You can see this is another teeth. So the distance between this distance and this point and this point, the distance between this point is known as the circular pitch. Generally it is represented by pi into d by t, where d is the diameter of the pitch circle and t is the number of teeth. So next definition is the module. Generally module is it is the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth. So pitch circle diameter, it is the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth is known as what we call it as a module. Next one is the pressure angle. The pressure angle is generally it is the angle. So when the two gears are in contact, you can see in this case these two gears are in contact. So when the tangent that passes through the base circle of one teeth to the base circle of another teeth, passing through the pitch point. So when you draw the line, and the angle made at this point is known as the pressure angle. Generally the pressure angle is of any gear is generally 14.5 degrees. In some of the cases there is 20 degrees the pressure angle. So you can see of course some of the other definitions are there, you can clearly see. So these definitions are very, very important when you study the further. So particularly you can see this the second sketch, you can clearly see the addendum circle, you can see the one of one gear, the pitch circle of another gear, the addendum circle of the one gear. Similarly the three circles you can see here, the top circle is, the outer circle is the addendum circle of this gear, and the second circle is the pitch circle, and the third inner circle is known as the base circle. So when the two gears are in contact, so the two gears will be at a common meeting point, which is known as the pitch point. So as we already discussed, when the two gears are with respect to that, when the two gears are rotating, so when you talk about the spur gears, the two gears will be rotating in the opposite direction. So generally the pinion is the driver, and the second gear, which is the driven gear, which is known as the gear. So both the gears are rotate in the opposite direction, as you can see in this sketch. So when the pinion is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, the gear will be rotating in the clockwise direction. So these definitions are very, very important when you just study the subject of the spur gears. Probably when we after knowing this, The next topic generally we are going to study is what we know as the law of Gehring. That will be discussed in detail in the next session. Thank you.